Hello, 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 Illumineers, and welcome to the Nerdstrom Household. My name is Nerdstrom, and I will be playing against myself. And we are finally here at this moment together. The Set 7 Nerdstrom House Championship Grand Final. I apologize for being a day late. Today is Reign of Jafar Day. I did also want to say happy Reign of Jafar release day to everybody who is going to support local game stores in the area. But had to deal with some personal issues, and that's the only reason why I wasn't able to join in and get this done. But I am here now, and I think this is perfect timing. What a great way to celebrate the end of the life of Arcasia's Island, the set, and proceeding with the new set, Reign of Jafar, then by demonstrating the House Championship. So, what we're going to do is we are going to have a match between two decks with underdog tendencies that have made it to the top of the level within the Nerdstrom household. We've got the number 2 seed, Blue Steel, Sapphire Steel, Kiwi Birds variant, my take on it. Going up against the number 6 seed, Ruby Amethyst, no bounce, all, what is it? What does Jacob Fatu say? It's all curve, no bounce design. And these two decks have proven themselves within the underdog ranks, definitely. Blue Steel, as you've seen through the entire set, as it developed, this has been the deck of choice to prove that this deck is still viable, even in a post-Hiram, post-Fortisphere ban, which might not be a problem once you get to the unlimited format, or what's it called now? Infinite, I think that's what it's called when they switched it up. But this has climbed to my ranks. This represented myself in the set championships, and even though it didn't get top cut, I'm still proud of the performance that this deck did. And now it's here to prove that this was the deck, it should have been the deck of choice for the set championships. And it's going up against number 6, Ruby Amethyst. A deck which is also kind of a variant, my own creation and that sort of thing. A lot of Bare Bones inspiration, but for the most part, this is kind of a deck that I decided to make for myself. This one has definitely surprised me throughout the Nerdstrom House Championship. Started out as a number 6 seed, and now all of a sudden it's here in the grand final. And that is astonishing for this deck to make it. Could it prove to be a viable way to play Ruby Amethyst? I don't know. We're about to find out. Just so you know, the grand final does consist of a best of 5 series, which means that a deck has to win 3 times in order to get the victory over the other. This is just to absolutely prove without a shadow of a doubt that whichever deck is here is the best deck in the Nerdstrom household. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and figure out who will be the best deck in the Nerdstrom household. As Ruby Amethyst is the lower seed, it is going to roll first to see who goes first. And it gets a 7. Okay. And then Blue Steel rolls next. What does it get? It also gets a 7. Just in a different format. All right, let's go ahead and try it again. Ruby Amethyst gets 8. And then on the other side, Blue Steel is going to get 5. Okay, so here we go. The number 6 seed, Ruby Amethyst, is actually going to go ahead and start first. And we're about to go underway. I'm going to go ahead and start the mulligan first for Blue Steel to get things going. The decks have already been pre-shuffled for the first match, and we will see what comes of it. coins. That's important. I need to have my coins. Just give me a couple seconds yet. I just gotta make sure I have my coins with me. Okay. So I am going to send back 3. And we'll go ahead and shuffle from here. So last Sunday was the set championship. And I'm kind of curious to know if anybody did participate in their respective store championships, and if so, who won? Who got the mats? Who got the promo cards? I mean, everyone got the basic promo card. I did too, for participating. And what do you guys think about the way that the rewards are being handed out? What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments below. All right, so we got blue steel ready to go. Let's see where this comes from. Comes next. All right, so Ruby Amethyst gets its deck. Let's see where we go from here. Okay. Ruby Amethyst is like one of the easiest. Like this way that it's built, this is like one of the easiest ways for me to build it. All right, I'm gonna send back 3. In case you guys are wondering, after I am done with all of this, I am actually going to go straight down to my local game store, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up my Reign of JAFAR case, or at least I'm going to see if I can. I am not going to participate in the launch party tonight, but I am looking to participate at a different store's launch party. And I hope that they give me permission to stream. I have had prior permissions to stream before, but I just never got around to do it. I think with this kind of event, maybe it's worth giving it a shot. So we'll see how that goes. And you'll see, if I do, you'll see a sealed draft tomorrow. And you'll just see my performance in that sort of thing. I will not unbox the Reign of JAFAR case until Sunday when I'm with you guys, and we'll go ahead and stream together. And we'll see how that goes. It's still a bit in the air. I haven't made any decisions on whether or not I'm going to do all 4 cases like I did last time. But you know, the need to just know what's inside the case is also kind of important. So we'll see what comes of it. But yeah, so to my opponents, I say good luck, and let's get things going. Okay, so to start, I am going to ink the library, and I'm going to go ahead and play Magic Broom. I'll pass turn. Alright, draw for turn. I'm going to ink Aurora, and I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 for a Popsicle and then draw a card. And I will pass turn. Okay, I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to ink a Maui. And I'm going to spend 1 for Diablo. Quest for 1. And I am going to, I know I did it out of order, but I am planning on doing this and banishing it to draw a card. And I will spend 1 to play Diablo, and I will pass turn. It's my rules. It's my house, my rules. I can do it. It's okay. If I miss it, it's whatever. I've always told you guys that these are essentially glorified practices in order to kind of have video evidence of my performance on these things and see what I can do to get better. I do appreciate any constructive comments in the chat. Did I draw? I did not draw. I didn't draw. Turn. Oh, now you have it. Great. Okay, I'm going to banish Popsicle. I'm going to go ahead and play Bell. I'm going to ink Happy and play Kit and Robin Hood. And I'll pass turn. Okay, I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to go ahead and quest for 2 to 3. And I will ink Queen of Hearts, and I will pay 3 to brawl Robin Hood. And I will pass turn. Okay, I'll draw a turn. I'm going to ink Mr. Smee. Spend 3 for Alice. And then I will quest for 1 and I'll pass turn. Okay, I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to ink a Sisu. I'll spend 4 for Genie, draw a card. I will quest for 2 to 5 and I'll pass turn. Okay, I'll draw for turn. I'm going to I'm gonna spend 2 for Mr. Smee. I will go ahead and have Belle sing Strength of the Raging Fire and Genie. Take this one out. And then I will quest for 2, add, and quest for 2 more to 5. I'll pass turn. Okay, I'll draw turn. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 for Sisu. I'm going to tap Kit. Oh wait, no, actually, it doesn't actually do anything. I'm gonna hit Alice, banish, draw a card, and I will ink a Brawl, and I'm going to pass turn. To ink Mickey. Belle's gonna sing Strength of the Raging Fire on Sisu. I will spend 2 to play Doc, discard, draw 2, and I'll also spend 2 to play the Mine. And That's good. And then I will quest for 2. I know I'm gonna add 1 at the end of the turn. 2, add 1, 2 to 11. And I will pass turn. Draw a turn. I'm going to Ink Brawl. Spend 3 for friends on the other side. Draw 2. And then spend 3 for friends. Draw 2. Attack Alice. Draw a card. And I'll pass turn. Actually, do I have it? If I get Kit, I'll have it. So let's see. Let's see. Ready, set, draw. No. Let's see. Actually, no, I think I got it. There's 1 for the mine. 2, 2, give 1, 2. Yeah, boom, 1920. There you go. All right, so yeah, blue steel gets the win. Okay, so that was a little bit of a misplay on my part. I think I should have tried to, but I think at the same time in that hand I only had a brawl and I had a bunch of friends. So that was all it needed. Yeah, the next turn I would have be prepped and it would have been okay. So yeah, the blue steel gets that win, and it's not as aggro as I was kind of hoping it would be, but on this end, but got the job done, and yeah, it's kind of proving its place within the Nerdstrom household. Number two seed, man. Let's see if he'll get the number 1 and get the JAFAR case. So because Ruby Amethyst lost, even though it lost, it's still gonna get first, go first next round. Okay, so there's that, and actually, I can't remember. It was like in DLC. Did they actually do? They do best of 5, and then don't they alternate best and worst? Kind of like Swiss. Can't remember. Let me some comments in the chat so I can see it later. There we go. Search. So it's good that I was able to win on the draw. It's always a thing. That's always a thing about Ruby, about blue steel, knowing whether or not it can actually win on the draw. Okay. Yeah. No. I'll leave that there just in case. And, wait, no, not that one. No. All right, we'll select 4. I'd be looking to get some steel sleeves for this one, maybe at some point. I want to be able to have all the colors represented as best as I can. Oh, whoa, that's not good. There you go. Let's put that in there. Okay. That's a mulligan for, right? Did I guess we knew? I did. Okay. Here's that. All right. Now let's see what this gets. Just in case, because I can't remember if I shuffled or not. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let's see what we got from here. Okay, I am going to send back. I'm going to send back 4. Let's see where we go from there. That. All right, game 2. Here we go. Ruby Amethyst, you still have a chance to get back into this one. Let's find out what we do. Okay, so I'm going to start by inking a bell, and I'm going to play Magic Room. I'll pass turn. Draw for turn. I'm going to ink a Lawrence, and I'm going to spend 1 to play Popsicle, draw a card, banish Popsicle, play Bell, and I pass turn. Draw for turn. Quest for 1. And I am going to ink the Library. And I will play Chernark's Followers, banish this, draw a card, and I will pass turn. Okay, I'm going to draw a turn. Going to ink a bell, spend 2 for Mr. Smee. I'm going to have Bell sing Storm on Chernark's Followers, and I will draw a card, and I will pass turn. Draw turn. Ink a Maui, spend 3 for Sisu, and I will pass turn. Sisu asks cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right now it's running as a 6-4. Okay, I'm going to draw a turn. I'm going to ink a Lawrence. I will spend 2 for another Mr. Smee. I will Sing Storm. No, I will have, no, I won't. I will have Bell Sing Strength on Sisu. And then I will quest for 2. Takes 1 damage. And I will pass turn. Okay, I'm going to draw a turn. I'll ink Sisu, and I'll spend 4 for Genie. Draw a card. And I'll go ahead and quest for 2 to 3, and I will pass turn. Okay, I'll draw a turn. I am going to I'll ink the mine. Belle's gonna sing Storm on Sisu. Draw a card. Yeah, why not? 4 for the mana. I'll quest for 4. This gets to 2. This one gets 1. And I'll pass her. Draw a turn. I'm going to spend 4 for Genie. Draw. I'll go ahead and ink Diablo, and I will quest for 2. It's a 5, and I'll pass her. Okay. 2 for mana. Draw a turn. I will ink Kit. I'll go ahead and have Bell sing Strength on this Genie. Give it 3. Pay 2 for Doc. Discard, draw 2. And I will quest for 4. This goes away. This gets to 2. And I will pass turn. Draw a turn. Ink a Brawl. I will spend 6 for Madame Medusa on Smee. I really wish I didn't do that, but it's whatever. And then I will quest for 4 to 9, and I'll pass turn. Okay, mana gives me 2. Draw a turn. I'll have Bell sing I'm Still Here. Give itself resist +2. Draw a card. I will ink Aurora. Spend 6 for Kit. Just for 1. 15. Pass turn. I get it, I get it. If I don't get it, I get it. Okay, draw turn. Wow, amazing. This genie is going to take out Doc. Take one. Don't think there's a way. Don't think there's a way. Yeah, because even with this, I'll be off. Yeah. Dang. Huh. 12. Call it. Yeah, that's yeah, there's no way that I can get it. I had so many be prepared, just did not have the ink to do it. Gruff. That's so rough. Alright. This is down 2-0. Maybe the number 6 is proving why it is the number 6 seed. In all fairness, though, because of the ways that the wins did happen and the losses did happen, other than the number 1 seed becoming, like the one who wins this becoming the number 1 seed and getting into JAFAR case, there is still a pretty generous amount of shakeup given what decks beat other decks in order to get us to this stage. So the number 6 seed isn't going to necessarily stay the number 6 seed. It has gone up in the ranks because of the wins it did pick up during the house championship for this set. And so you'll see, I'll create a final lineup so you at least know what it is. It's an interesting thing as it stands right now within the confines of the championship, because the number 6 seed beat the number 1 seed, the then number 1 seed Ruby Sapphire deck. It actually does currently claim the number 1 seed because of who it beat. But of course, if the number 2 seed Blue Steel defeats Ruby Amethyst, it then takes the top spot, and then everyone shifts down. And so there is a pretty decent amount of shakeup as a result of the wins and losses in this thing. So it's the lineup as we go into set 8 is going to be very different, and we're going to go see what comes of that. So again, because Ruby Amethyst lost, it will go first this next round. So I'm just working on the mulligan for this particular one. So we'll see where we go from there. Nope. Oh, actually. Maybe I'll do that. Nope. I am going to send back 3. All right, so there is the thing. So we got Blue Steel going for the sweep, while Ruby Amethyst is trying to stay alive. So we'll see what comes of this this next match. These are the matches that define good decks, people. Let's see what comes of it. That's Ruby Amethyst is looking for their situation. So that, and We'll send back 3. Yeah, we'll shuffle. Okay, here we go. This could be the one that ends it all, but there's still hope for moving out with this. It's not over yet. Okay, to start, I am going to ink a Sisu, and I will play Magic Broom. Last turn. I will ink a bell, and I will play Happy, and I will pass turn. Alright, I'll draw a turn. I will push for 1. Ink Queen of Hearts. Play Cusco, banish, draw, and I will pass turn. I'll draw for turn. I will ink a bell, play Robin Hood, quest for 1, and I will pass turn. Draw for turn. I will ink Queen of Hearts, play Sisu. I'll go ahead and challenge Happy. We cross check, draw a card. Pass turn. Okay, draw for turn. Wow, I'm gonna make a bell. I'm gonna go ahead and shift Robin Hood. Card in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pass turn. Draw for turn. I will ink Cherno. Spend 4 for Genie. Sisu is going to sing Friends. Draw 2. And I will pass turn. Draw for turn. Ink Robin Hood. 2 for Smee. I'm gonna pass turn. Okay, draw for turn. Ink the library. Sisu is going to sing Friends. Draw 2. Magic Broom. Quest for 2. 3. And I'll pass turn. Drop turn. Let's see. I will ink strength. I will hard cast. Storm on Sisu. Take 2. Finish it off with Robin Hood. Takes 3. Gain 2. Hit 1. Bastard. Drop turn. I'll spend 3, excuse me, for the library. Spend 2 to send Ruben Diablo into the library. And I will, you know what? I'll ink a brawl. I'll send Genie to the library. And I will quest for 4. 7. I'll pass turn. Turn. I'm going to ink kit. Quest for 4. And I'll pass turn. Drop turn. Into Maui. Quest for 4. I will spend 7. Be prepared. Okay, so I will draw 1, 2, 3 for the library, 1 for Diablo. Oh, I also do get 1 for the library as well. And I will pass turn. Your turn. For Lawrence, 2 for Doc, Scarred Strength, draw 2. Eagle Robin Hood, and I will pass turn. One for the library. Turn. Cusco. I'll spend 8 for 2 goats. Gain 2. Pass turn. Draw turn. I will spend 5 of cogs worth. I will goes for 2. 3, excuse me. And I'll pass turn. Wonderful library. Turn. I will I will challenge Doc. Take that out. Put 1. I will sack. I'll trade with Merlin Lawrence. Get 1 lore. And then I'll spend 6 for Lady Tremaine. Gets rid of Cogsworth and 8. Just to be sure, I'm going to Ink Bell and I'll play another library. And I will pass turn. Turn. Manor and Bell. So, well, there you go. Looks like Blue Steel was unable to get past that initial round, and as a result, be prepared, cleared the board, and gave it a whole new ball game. So, yeah, props to this deck for making it what it was. Cool. Okay, so Ruby Amethyst is not out of the woods yet. I mean, it's not dead to rights as we expected, which is good. I do like competitive matches. Let's see if Ruby Amethyst can even up the score on the draw. We're about to find out. For those guys that thought that have been saying Blue Steel in 3, are you guys shocked about that win? I was just surprised that like it was able to kind of it did have, in comparison to that last round. The last round I just could not get any ink. This deck is that you can progress in the game and get to your big hitters. But somehow it just didn't happen. Anyway. Okay. Let's go and see what Amethyst does on the draw. to send back 4. Right, this gets that. Give it a second. Let's see what this deal gets. I wouldn't necessarily say that last hand was a bust, but it wasn't as good as the other ones, I'll say that. Let's try that. All right, I'm gonna stomach 5. Okay, let's see. So to start, I'm going to ink a kit and spend 1 popsicle, draw a card, and I will pass turn. Turn. Let's see. Equal bell. And 1 for Diablo. Passer. Okay, I'll draw for turn. I will ink a happy, and 1 for Mickey and Robin Hood, and I will pass turn. Okay, we'll draw a turn. I will ink the library, and I will spend 1 Cherno, push for 1, and I'll pass turn. Turn. I will ink McDuck Manor. I'll spend 3 to shift Robin Hood, and I will challenge Diablo. You get a card. I don't really want to do that, but I want my lore, and I want to quest for 1. Pass turn. Turn. Quest for 1. Banish. Draw. Ink Merlin. 3 to brawl Mickey. Pass turn. Draw turn. to Ink Happy, spend 1 for Kit, and immediately shift to Kit. And then I will quest for 2, and I'll pass turn. Drop turn. I will make a goat. Spend 1 for Diablo, 3 for Sisu, and I will pass turn. Okay, drop turn. Banish Popsicle, play Bell. I'm gonna hard cast Storm on Sisu. It takes 2 damage. Draw a card. And then I will Ink Robin Hood, and I will quest for 5. And I will pass turn. Cards. Drop a turn. Inca Cusco. I'll swing into Robin Hood. Draw a card. I'll spend 2 for Queen of Hearts. I'll spend 3 to hard cast Friends. Draw 2. And I will pass turn. Draw a turn. Bell's gonna sing Storm on Sisu. Draw a card. 3 for Alice, and I will quest for 5. And I will pass turn. And then I'll draw a turn. Magic Broom. I think the only thing I can do at this point is play Lady Tremaine, and you're probably going to get Bell. And hit Kit. Still stays alive anyway. Boom. Okay, well, it had a little bit of a jolt of energy, but Reading Amethyst fell to the more aggro might. It's not an aggro deck by any means. Aggro deck of Blue Steel. So Blue Steel, which has come out throughout this entire set 7 to become a defining deck here in the Nerdstrom household, is now officially the new, I should say, the winner and the new Nerdstrom House champion, Blue Steel. So, here it is, taking its place in its rightful box, the JAFAR box. It will be inside of here for the duration of set number 8, Reign of JAFAR, and how fitting that it is in JAFAR box as a result of it. So, with all that said, let's go ahead and take a little bit of time to understand the rankings before I go ahead and send you guys out and getting your Reign of JAFAR packs. Okay. So, as it stands right now, there should be 6. Where's my JAFAR die? Gotta have a JAFAR deck. It's like, I have to have a JAFAR deck. It's like a thing. So if I go back in history and take a look at the history of YouTube, when we first started, this was the number 2, that was the number 1, this was number 6, this is number 5, 4, and 3. Now, what ended up happening, if I can take a look at my history. So 3 versus 6, and 6 beat 3, which meant that it ran up the ranks like that. 4 and 5 played up against each other, and 5 won, right? Which meant that it took over this spot. So now this is the 6th seed. This is number 5 seed, and then with 3 beating the 1 seed, it ended up going down like this, and as of right now, the thing got temporarily marked on there. And let's see. And then 3, the 2, which dropped down to 3, became its own thing. But then Ruby Amethyst lost to Blue Steel. So these are very illogical things, but when you see it fanned out, you can understand why the score is, the ranking is what it is. So this is as it stands right now. These are the top 6 seeds in the Nerdstrom household going into set 8. At number 6, we've got Amber Steel Songs. I think I might see if I can turn this instead into a future, maybe a diggy diggy hole version, maybe make it a little bit more aggro. We'll see. Well, I still haven't decided yet. At number 5, it remains in its place. We got Emerald Steel discard. We've got number 4, the JAFAR deck, Amethyst Steel. We've got, big shocker, we've got the Ruby Sapphire now in at number 3. And we've got number 2, Ruby Amethyst, and number 1, Blue Steel, at the top of its ranking. So this is where we stand in the Nerdstrom household going into set 8. Now remember that any demonstration of games that I do play are always 4 seeds, so these things can always change. And by the time we hit the next set change, the landscape could be completely different in the end. Throughout all of set 8, Blue Steel will remain in its case, regardless of if, for say, some reason, Amber Steel beats Blue Steel and then it drops down in the ranking. It'll drop in the ranking, but it'll retain its case, because it's still the defending set champion, regardless of what set it is in. So, I thank you guys all for joining me on this for this match. It was really cool to kind of see this deck develop and turn out as a top deck here in the Nerdstrom household in the end. So until next time, I'll see you guys if I can stream, I'll see you tomorrow, my time, for a Rain JAFAR stream in in a local game store, playing against people. And it will be the sealed draft of that local game store. I'll give props to it as long as I get confirmation that I can have permission to film on there. And if I do, then I'll tell you, hey, this is where it is. And then if I can't do that, then you'll see me next time on Sunday, and we are going to unbox either one or all four of the case of Arcasia's Island, not Arcasia's Island, Rated JAFAR. So I've got that ready to go. It's already lined up. It just needs to be opened. So until next time, I thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this stuff on this channel and all things Lorcana. My name is Nerdstrom, reminding you that just because I play against myself, it doesn't mean that you have to. Go out, make new friends, and let's get nerdy.